Republican Senator Ted Cruz has always thought of himself as a bit of a comedian. We've all seen the videos of him from back when he was in college talking about his goal being world domination and trying to be funny. We've seen the cringy videos of him doing his Simpson impressions, and this week he once again tried his hand at some comedy by punching down and mocking John Federman for having a stroke. Here is Ted Cruz up on stage with Republican candidate Andy Ogles, who is running for a House seat in Tennessee's 5th Congressional District, where Cruz, again, openly mocks a stroke victim to a crowd that laughed at it. Here it is.
By the way, in honor of John Federman, I suppose I should just start by saying good night.
It's funny because he had a stroke, right? And at the moment, his, cognitive functions aren't what they used to be. So that's something we all make fun of, right? Here in the United States in the year 2022, right? We're just punching down at people. There are not enough words, at least not enough words that I know and have readily available in my vocabulary, to say how disgusted I am with Ted Cruz. And there's a lot more things that I would love to say right now about Ted Cruz. But I'm pretty sure if I did that, that would be the end of this channel. You'd never be able to see it again. And maybe I just leave it at that, right? Maybe I don't need to elaborate on what an incredible pile of dung Ted Cruz truly is, because I think anybody watching this, you understand that, right? I don't have to go deeper into details about how much I loathe Ted Cruz and about what a subhuman piece of garbage I think he truly is. We all get it, right? I think we're all on the same page on that. But one of the reasons that this pisses me off so much is because we, as people on the left, as liberals, as Democrats, as whatever you want to call yourself, we hold back so much because it's the right thing to do. We don't punch down. In fact, George Carlin, by the way, the person revered as one of the greatest comedians of all time, that's one of the rules he has for comedy. Don't ever punch down. Attack the people in power. Don't go after the people that are suffering and struggling. So Ted Cruz, if you want to be a comedian, I suggest you take that advice. But back to what we have to do. We have to hold back, right? I mean, there's plenty of things we would all love to say about Herschel Walker's cognitive abilities, but we don't. Yeah, we'll talk about the fact that he's got some issues, clearly, but we don't go deeper than that. We don't go after Melania Trump for posing naked. We could, but we don't. We could go after so many things that we hold back on because we understand we're humans and so are they. And we're not going to get down in the muck and fight on the same level as these Republicans. Now, I'm not saying we have to do the Michelle Obama, when they go low, we go high. I am all for fighting these Republicans on their turf. But there are certain issues and certain things and certain circumstances where we refuse to get down in the mud with them because we are not going to stoop to their level. And this is one of those times. John McCain had a brain tumor, okay? During his, couple last years in office, had a brain tumor. Sometimes didn't know where he was. Suffered from very severe cognitive dysfunctions. Do you remember hearing anybody on the left mock him for that? Make fun of him for that? Go up on stage and make jokes about John McCain's brain tumor? Do you remember anybody doing that? Because I sure as hell don't. But that's the level. That's how low the bar is for Republicans. So if you're a stroke victim, if you've known someone who's had a stroke, if you've lost a loved one to a stroke, which I'm willing to bet, obviously, it's a common thing here in the United States, most people know somebody. I want you to always remember that video of Ted Cruz, because that is what he thinks about either you or your loved ones who suffered a stroke. It's not just limited to John Fetterman. It's anyone that's gone through that horrific experience. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low, low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel? We also encourage you to like, comment, and share. But again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.